Hello, dear learners. Welcome to today's English story. I am happy you are here. Learning English is not hard. You just need to listen every day. When you listen, you start to speak. When you speak every day, you get better. Do not worry about mistakes. Mistakes help you learn. Every time you practice, you grow. You become more confident every day. Let's start. Saleem is at home. It is Saturday morning. He feels happy today. He calls his friend Amjad. Saleem says, "Hello Amjad. How are you?" Amjad says, "I am fine, Saleem. How are you?" Saleem says, "I am very good. I have an idea." Amjad says, "Oh, what is your idea?" Saleem says, "Let us go to Rahat Point today. Let us sit there together. Let us eat there together. Let us talk there together." Amjad feels happy. He says, "That is a great idea, Saleem. That is a great idea." Saleem says, "I will call Wakar Hassan too." Amjad says, "Yes. Call Wakar Hassan. He will be happy." Saleem calls Wakar Hassan. He says, "Hello Wakar Hassan. Are you free today?" Wakar Hassan says, "Yes, I am free. What is the plan?" Saleem says, "Meet us at Rahat Point. We will sit, eat, and talk together." Wakar Hassan says, "I love that plan. I am coming." Now is afternoon. Amjad and Wakar Hassan come to Rahat Point. Saleem is already there. He waves and says, "Here, come here, come here." Amjad says, "This place looks so nice, Saleem." Saleem says, "Yes. Rahat Point is always good. Please sit down, sit down." They all sit together. A person comes to take their order. He says, "What would you like?" Saleem says, "Bring us burgers and cold drinks, please." Wakar Hassan says, "And some fries too, please." Amjad says, "Yes, fries too, thank you." The food comes to the table. Wakar Hassan says, "This looks so good." Saleem says, "Please eat. Eat more. Do not be shy." They start to eat. Amjad says, "This food is very tasty." Saleem says, "Yes. Rahat Point is always tasty." Wakar Hassan says, "I am very happy we came here today." They eat and talk. Wakar Hassan says, "I have news. Good news." Amjad says, "Oh, what is the news? Tell us." Wakar Hassan says, "I got a new job this week." Saleem says, "Really? That is wonderful, Wakar Hassan." Amjad says, "We are so happy for you, Wakar Hassan. We are so happy for you." Wakar Hassan smiles. He says, "Thank you, my friends. I feel very happy today. Good friends make life better." They talk more. They laugh together. They order more food. Saleem says, "This is so nice. Let us come to Rahat Point every week." Amjad says, "Yes, every week. I agree." Wakar Hassan says, "Every week. That is a good plan." The evening comes. Amjad looks at the time. He says, "Oh, it is late. I must go now." Saleem says, "Okay, thank you for coming, Amjad." Amjad says, "Thank you for this plan, Saleem. Was lovely." Wakar Hassan also stands up. He says, "Thank you, Saleem. Today was really good." Saleem says, "Come again. We will come back to Rahat Point." Amjad says, "See you next week." Wakar Hassan says, "See you next week." Saleem says, "See you next week, my friends." They say goodbye. Saleem walks home slowly. He feels warm inside. He thinks, good food is nice, but good friends make it better. When we sit together, we feel happy. When we eat together, we share love. When we talk together, we grow closer. Always make time for the people you care about.